She went away, Rosanna, yeah.
Gentlemen,
In the wrong place, Inspector. Takeout's downstairs.
we're looking for Sam Rydell.
Never heard of him.
And you don't watch TV.
Our records say that he called this club about 20 times in the past 2 weeks.
Maybe he's ordering egg rolls. You know, if you write a Yelp review, you get 10% off your next delivery.
It's cute. Give it to him.
What's this?
Open it. These are all current cases that name the tongs, prostitution, racketeering. We can handle this here or down in homicide. It's on you.
I saw Sam a few days ago.
Yeah, we know. You roughed him up pretty good.
We had a conversation.
Where'd he go?
Oh, he's smart, halfway to Mexico by now.
Why is that?
Because Sandwich Man owes us some serious green.
So you threw him over the bridge? Want to teach him a lesson?
I didn't do shit. If you want any more info, you gotta talk to my lawyer. He's that drunk fool over there singing them silly white man song.
All right, get up. I'm taking you in. What's wrong with you?
That's it.
Inspectors, a word, please. 他媽真係兩個警察神經病，坐低收聲。I was just about to have a little late night snack. Care to join me? Egg roll?
No, we're good.
My grandmother's recipe. When I was a boy, I watched her roll 100 in 1 hour. She had the smallest fingers. Good for delicate things. I'm sorry, but you're not interested in my culinary history. So how may I assist you?
Sam Rydell.
就是那个赌徒欠我们好多钱。
We found his car abandoned on the Richmond Bridge. Your business card was tucked in his jacket, inside pocket.
There are times when a client does not repay his loan in a timely manner. I find fear motivates them to do the right thing.
Yeah, well, you scared him, all right. You thought you were gonna kill him.
No. Fear is one thing, but death is another. I did not build such a successful business by burning money. Mr. Rydell is a Fei Yang, cash cow. My people were farmers from Guangzhou. And every good farmer knows one does not slaughter a Fei Yang. One milks it. I would be sorry to lose Mr. Rydell.
Oh, come on. All right. Come in. That's what. Okay, come on, God. Just be good to me one time. Come on. Yes. Okay, right. Please, please, please. Yes! Yeah! Thank you, Lord. Okay, come on, bust, you rat bastard. No offense. Come on. Bust, bust, come on.
Yes, I knew you could do it. The ball is back. Don't bury me yet. Okay, we are on a roll.
Right on time.
Hey, good morning.
I got you the daily special.
Thanks. So what'd you want to tell me you couldn't say over the phone?
Well, I've been working piece about violence in the NFL off the field, and I wanted to share a tip from an inside source about a player who pulled a gun on Normandy.
Okay, is this credible or just more gossip?
Well, Billy James is my source, so yeah, it's credible. I think it's what got him killed.
Did he tell you the player's name?
Luke Wedman, former running back for the Wildcats.
Yeah, guy's a local hero. Scored the winning touchdown for USC in the Rose Bowl his senior year.
Yeah, well, this hero pointed the gun at Normandy Parker in the Wildcats locker room.
What? Why?
Last game of the season, Normandy was supposed to hand the ball off to Luke for a gimme touchdown, but instead called an audible and ran it in himself. Luke never scored his 10th touchdown, which would have triggered a $2 million performance bonus in his contract.
How did the team keep it quiet?
Lieutenant Cotto.
A pro football player pulls a gun on a star quarterback and nobody hears anything about it? Not on Twitter, Facebook, nothing. Who does Luke play for now?
He does it. Got rushed for 1,200 yards last season. He's still a free agent.
Maybe Normandy Parker leaked it to management.
Luke could have blamed him for ruining his career.
Two in the head and they're even.
Okay, Billy James' murder, what's the connection?
Maybe there is none. Thank you. Sam right now has been found. That was Reno PD. He had a heart attack last night in a casino.
Is he dead?
No, they stented him. He's stable.
How come it took so long for them to call us? There's an APB out, Sam's all over the news.
Yeah, he had a fake ID on him, a couple actually, and a Canadian passport. It wasn't until a day nurse recognized him from his commercials that she thought to call the cops. It seems he's ready to talk. Why don't you guys fly up there and bring him back? He's at Reno General, okay? The two of you go interview Luke. My information is that he spends most every day at Metro Fitness working out.
Yeah, well, old habits never die.
Yeah.
Luke Wedman, Terry English, SFPD, homicide. This is Inspector Mulligan. Why are you here? Looking good, man. I see you, putting in the hours. Thanks. Gotta stay primed for when the call comes in. Every weekend adds names to the injury list, you know? I keep my toothbrush packed. You got the fans upset, man, saying the Wildcats shouldn't have cut you. People spread their love for me. I know they did. No help. No help at all. Seems Twitter don't keep you on a roster. I hear you. You follow football?
Yeah, my dad and brother made a point of it. Church and football every Sunday, not an option.
But the pair of you didn't come here to blah blah about my career, did you? So just get to it, okay? If I cool down too much. Yeah, my bad. The night Normandy Parker got killed. Come on, man. For real? Hey, I just want to see where you were. Why? Billy James killed him.
How do you know that?
Because I know I didn't.
Well, you point a gun at a guy in a locker room with a $2 million motive.
Who said anything about a gun?
Guy gets shot dead. People remember the first part, you know?
You're gonna ruin any chance I got at a future. Only if you killed him, man. Look, just tell us where you were. We'll let you get back to your workout. I was at home. Saw it on the news. Popped about all the good stuff to celebrate. Couldn't happen to a better guy than an arrogant prick. All right, well, did you share a glass with anybody else while the bottle was still open? Yeah, a girl.
A girl of a name?
Yeah, she's got a name. Willow. I'll tell her you're coming. Okay, all right. Appreciate the cooperation, man.
Thanks.
Oh, just so we cover all our bases, where were you when Billy James got killed last Thursday? Sure. I was principal for a day at Jefferson High. You can see all the photos of me online. Charity work is a part of my anger management therapy. It really helps. All right, back to work. Guy owns a nationwide chain. Prints money in his sleep. And manages to piss it all away. A great American tragedy. Riches to rags. And... Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
I like having you home.
Oh, come on.
Okay, but don't forget where I was.
I'm committing it to memory.
May I help you?
Is Mario home?
Who are you?
Just a friend. He left something in my car.
Mario,
What?
your friend is here.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Mario Saletti?
Yes.
You've been served.
God damn it.
What is it?
Well, I'm being sued.
Yeah.
For $15 million? What? The woman's family. We haven't even started the trial yet, now this? What did you mean by
your friend is here. Hmm? No, I made a promise to you to honor our marriage. How long before you actually trust me again? What more can I do, Cass?
I'm sorry. It's just that old scars, they still hurt. You know, this is a process. What am I gonna do?
Well, come here.
SFPD. Even if Willow answers, you know she's gonna lie her ass off for him.
See, look at that. You are romantic.
I'm sure she bounced the second he called.
SFPD.
What's going on? Do you know if Willow's home? Are you here about her boyfriend? No, we're investigating a homicide. Oh my god. Who did he kill? I was afraid it would be me. You know, you read about the neighbor who calls the police and then ends up meeting them. But you can't just listen and do nothing or you're part of the problem, right? Listen to what? Oh, I won't come out my front door if he's in the hall. I mean, if he hits her and he loves her, what do you think he'd do to me? I should move, but I love my condo. 911 is a joke. Can't you guys help her?
We'll follow up on that. When was the last time you made a complaint?
May 17th. What?
Okay, so let me get this straight. Luke's alibi for Normandy's murder is he was beating his girlfriend at the time?
Yeah, dispatch confirmed sending patrol. The reports say she was bruised on her cheek and had a black eye. She claims she ran into a door.
Oh, doors are such a danger to women, aren't they?
Yeah. All the noise, she said, came from TV. Other than that, after that, it was peaceful in paradise.
So the uniforms turned around and left?
Well, we gave him a warning. I mean, this guy's still a celebrity.
The guy's a violent asshole, but he didn't kill either of our Vicks.
Yeah. Oh, look what we got here.
Hey, remind me of having a vacation in Reno.
Not bad.
So I took the company I built from one sandwich shack to a food empire, and I bled it dry.
I mean, there must have been some sort of quarterly reports you had to file, right? I mean, some sort of checks and balances?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to take some money from column A and put it over to column B.
How much are we talking?
Well, it started out small at first, you know, phony consulting fee here and there, but man, once the ball started rolling, I couldn't stop it. God knows how much the company owes.
Did Normandy know about this?
Yes. Last season, I came to Norm with a plan to fix a game. I hadn't funneled that much money out of the company yet. I needed a sure thing to bet my way out of trouble. Just Norm, he throws a few bad passes, problem solved.
So did he do it?
No, Normandy was too proud for something like that. He gave me a pretty nasty tongue lashing, though. Told me to get my shit together.
Why didn't Normandy just sell his own shares? I mean, it's not like anyone else knew the company was a fraud, right?
That's not Norm's style. Look, guys like Norm, they don't think like you and me. Losing is not an option.
So if Normandy didn't bail you out, who did?
Andy Chan. The Tongs became my bank. I'd win a little bit, I'd put some money back into the company so that nobody would notice, and I'd lose and borrow more.
So the Tongs wanted their money back.
Yeah. Turns out it's easier to defraud your own company than it is to put one over on the Chinese mob.
So you ran?
Yeah, I needed time. I needed time to pay off my debts. I needed time to start a new life. Sometimes time is more valuable than money.
Yeah, you sure had enough time to stop in Reno and play a few hands of blackjack. Not exactly the best place to hide if you're trying to stay off cigarette.
Hey, guys, that wasn't my fault, okay? Gambler's GPS routed me through Reno on my way to Canada.
So you made it look like the Tongs took you to give you more time? What about your girlfriend? I mean, she was scared half to death. Did you consider her when you were planning all this?
She was in on it.
Oh, that's cold, man. Having your lady take the heat for you? Lie to cops?
Look, Amanda, she spent a semester at the Royal Academy in London. And I tell you, that girl, she could sell a line.
Does Amanda know we have him?
Yeah, I already told her.
Here's the
She
deal.
thinks he's coming to pick him up.
It wasn't her fault. The only thing she did wrong was trust that I would do right by her.
Yeah, you used her. Let's not get it twisted.
You know what? Doesn't even matter. I'm a dead man anyway. As soon as the Tongs find out I'm alive, they're gonna find me, chop me up, and feed me to the turtles they sell down in Chinatown.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem, not an us problem.
No, it is an us problem when I wind up dead. Come on, guys, why don't you just lock me up? I've already confessed to fraud, countless SEC violations. Please, send me to jail.
You think a Tong lieutenant like Chow can't get you in jail?
No, not jail. Jail? I'm talking about good jail.
Oh.
Send me upstate, where they have tennis courts and put on talent shows. That's where I belong, with other white-collar criminals.
Fine. Tell us why you hired Billy James to kill Normandy Parker, and I'll walk you down myself. What? What are you talking about? Are you kidding? That's why you brought me back here? You think I killed Normandy?
You had a key man policy on Normandy's head. $10 million buys you a lot of time. Hey, man, I get it. You asked Normandy for a solid, and he spit in your face. It wouldn't hurt him any to throw one game.
And when he tells the truth, and we can try and make things better for you.
You got stuck. So you hired Billy James to pop Normandy, didn't you?
Look, me and Norm, we're like family. Okay, I know I've done some horrible things, but I'm a good person. I would never, ever do anything to Norm, ever. I would let the Tongs kill me before I did that. You gotta believe me.
Alright, so he's a degenerate gambler, probably steal from the church collection plate, but I don't think he's a killer.
So he goes upstate for embezzlement, and we're back to square one with the Normandy case. Perfect.
I haven't slept since Sam's been missing. I kept running it in my head. What could be happening to him? Thinking I'd never see him again. And I just wanted to die, you know? Thank you guys so much for bringing him home.
What, Amanda?
Oh my God. Sam. Oh my God, look at you. What are you wearing? I don't care. You're here and you're alive, and I'm
Amanda,
so scared.
You can drop the act, okay? I told them everything.
Reno, Sam. I was all packed. Am I in trouble? Not if you leave now.
Look, man, just don't think so, Sam.
SEC's on its way. Let's go. Hey, shots are fired in Alicia's house. SWAT's en route. We should get going.
Listen, the cops didn't even give me time to open up the door. They just broke in, they put assault weapons on me, they threw me down the ground. Nobody even told me why.
Try to relax, sir.
But it's not that easy right now.
An emergency call came in saying that there were shots fired within the house. Where's your daughter?
She's in rehab. Nothing happened here. There were no shots fired.
SWAT is still securing the house. At this point, they're assuming that it's a prank. They're doing it to celebrities these days. It's called swatting.
Just sick.
Are you staying in the house right now, Mr. Burns?
Well, someone responsible's got to be here when she gets home. Not the crowd she's dealing with. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the house safe for her, you know?
Inspectors, we found this beneath the bed in the master bedroom. It was loaded, but it was not discharged today.
But you found a loaded gun in her bedroom?
Thank you.
Do you see what I'm up against? Listen, you gotta get the hell out of here, okay? I can't have it around her.
Yes, sir.
Please, I'm just trying to keep my daughter safe, guys.
Thank you.
Hey! Hey, it occurred to me I owe you half for dinner, because I can't officially call it a date if you only get to the appetizers.
Yeah, being a cop really screws up your social life.
Oh, would you like to, do the back half for dinner tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, all right, 7? I'll pick it up 7.
7's good.
7's good. All right, see ya.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, so the 22 that SWAT found under Alicia's bed, registered to Andrew Lippman.
Lawyer/manager/bedmate. Dude's full service, huh?
A goose ballistic to put a same-day rush on it.
For you.
Oh, thanks.
$15 million? Who are they kidding? The woman worked as a nurse, right? I mean, how much could she have made in a year? What, 32K?
Okay, just take a deep breath. You have 30 days to respond, and I know the best civil attorneys in town.
I can't afford the best attorneys in town.
Didn't say the most expensive. Right? Assuming we win the criminal case, you should be able to settle for 10 cents on the dollar.
That's 1.5 million. That's under my liability limit. I'm covered by insurance.
I hate breaking bad news.
No, I looked it up already, Al. Even a real DUI doesn't change the coverage. They still have to pay up to the limit of my policy. I have zero exposure.
Did you look up driving with an expired license? Your insurance company can deny the claim because you weren't legally operating the vehicle at the time of the accident.
Are you sure?
I do this for a living. How could you not renew your driver's license for a whole year? You can't even make the argument that it was slightly expired.
I was busy.
All right, well, you still have equity in your house, though, right?
I'm not at fault. My house?
Money is the least of your problems if you're in jail. We need to focus on our case. We've received discovery.
Already?
Well, you wanted to fast-track the trial, and the state is making it happen for you. Not a favor, I'll tell you again. Delays are a defense attorney's best friend. You're still thinking like a prosecutor.
Because the sooner this is over, the sooner I can get back to the right side of the aisle. I never would have produced discovery that fast. I used to give all contact info for the witnesses just to make the defense work harder.
Yeah, nice. Very professional.
Oh, please. You know how much the defense withholds. Don't get all prissy on me.
There's an eyewitness to the accident.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, she's on the state's list. Her name is Skylar Jennings.
Let me see your statement.
Well, it's a partial. She says she was at or near the scene. She observed the events in their entirety. She declined to complete her statement pending further discussions with the DA's office.
State's back pocket witness.
Yeah, I ran her record. Repeated arrest for narcotics, vandalism, criminal trespass.
And pending charges.
Exactly.
She's a junkie snitch who's looking to cut a deal. She can't hurt us.
I am more worried about your wife.
I thought we agreed about this.
If the state gets her to admit that you two were having an argument at the time of the accident, it supports negligence. You were drunk and distracted. Why would you risk that?
There is no risk. Okay? Cassie will testify that I was sober in the car, and she will also establish that the victim was impossible to see. I had no way to stop in time. The sole cause of this accident is the victim's own negligence. You'll find a respectful way to put that. I took your advice, Al. Cassie and I are getting along better than we have in a long time. It's a terrible way to save your marriage, but she won't do anything to hurt us.
Okay. Thank you very much.
What?
Ballistics fingerprinting shows that Andrew Lipman's gun is the exact match to the gun that killed Normandy Parker.
You've got a murder weapon.
Let's go get this guy.
Yes, I bought Alicia the gun for protection from stalkers in case any of them got past her security. Look, I have no idea how Billy got a hold of it.
Or how the murder weapon ended up in our house. Under her bed.
You're not seriously trying to lay Normandy's murder on my client, are you? Or is this to make the new DA famous worldwide? Look, she's too fragile to go through some ridiculous shitstorm. Come on, don't do this. This makes no sense.
We're not looking at her, though. We're looking at you.
What? Me? Okay, look, I understand that you were under maxi pressure to identify somebody. Look, anybody resembling a suspect in a double murder here, but me?
Well, just look at it from my perspective. You were with Alicia way before Normandy. He pushed you out, he took over. She didn't need you anymore.
Man, I was pissed. You bet. I said some things. But not threats. Not death threats. And then I moved on because business is the priority. And you know what? Normandy was actually good for business. He made Alicia stable ways I never could. I was grateful to him eventually.
You and Billy were tight, though, right?
No, I was not tight with... We were in the same rooms at the same times. He was with Normandy, I was with Alicia, they were together.
So the two of them got rid of the two of you, and you convinced Billy to solve your little mutual problem.
Arrest me and Mirandize me, or let me walk out that door.
Did Billy try to squeeze you for more money, but you knew it was never going to be over while he was still breathing? Is that what happened?
I had nothing to do with killing anyone. When Billy was shot, I was taking my regular spin class in Bernal Heights at Spin Spirit Studio. I'm covered. You check it out. And now, may I leave?
Sure. We know where to find you.
He signed in right there for Pagan's class. Everybody loves Pagan's class.
Is there a chance someone else could have signed in for him?
I was here when he signed in, and I was here when he left. He never misses a class. Spin Spirit isn't just exercise, it's a happening where soul and sweat meet for a psychic revolution. Once you're hooked, you don't want to live without it.
Hard to believe it's legal.
Thanks.
Thank you. First Coda, written once Lipman booked.
Who cares? An alibi for Billy's murder doesn't mean that Lippman didn't hire him to kill Normandy. Look, you guys, don't be so linear. These two murders might not even be connected except by wishful thinking.
It's too big a coincidence.
People get dead for all sorts of reasons. Billy is no exception. Look, how about a drug deal that went bad? Or maybe a football fan who lost his mind? Or perhaps a husband taking out the competition? Or maybe it was just the wrong place at the wrong time? Look, you guys,
Why do I have to convince you? You did a great job. You did good work. Go celebrate.
Look, we all want the right guy for this.
I understand. And if you find evidence that connects Lippman to the second murder, I will be overjoyed to amend the complaint. But in the meantime, guilty people have been convicted on a lot less than what we have on Lippman. So, thank you, inspectors. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Yeah. I already did all my SAT prep work for tomorrow. That math homework was a joke, by the way. Whatever it's costing you is too much.
You playing with Normandy poker?
Yeah. Kind of weird, right? But, still the best player in the game.
Hey, Michael, can you turn that off? We need to talk.
That's never good. What's up?
I don't know how to say this, except to say it to you straight. I'm being sued for $15 million by the family of the woman who died in the accident. I'm going to defend against it, but right now, best case scenario is a worst case scenario.
What does that even mean?
It means I can't get you that car. And I don't know about out-of-state tuition. I need you to make this SAT prep worth the money, all right? You need to max your scores and push your grades up, and we'll try and get you a scholarship. And if not, then loans.
Loans?
We're just handed a new reality. And we're all gonna have to step up. I just hope we don't lose our house. You understand? It's the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You could have brought me in the back way. Yeah, well, these are specific instructions, nothing personal. Yeah, wanted to look good, huh?
Something like that. Andy, does Alicia know you've been arrested for the murder of Normandy Parker?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, that's Alicia's dad. Mr. Bart. Paul Barnes unexpected. Mr. Barnes, do you believe Alicia's involved? Mr. Barnes, do you believe she's involved?
Normandy would still be alive if it wasn't for me.
It's not your fault, honey. You gotta stop blaming yourself.
Billy used my gun to kill him.
It was not your gun, okay? It was Andrew's gun, baby. That's why he's the one in jail.
Do you know what they're saying on social media? They're saying lawyer and pop star take out jealous boyfriend and love triangle gone wrong.
You gotta stop reading that garbage, okay? You have to focus on what's important right now, baby. And that's your health.
You don't know what it's like for me in here. The food is horrible. The equine therapy is shit. The website says that all the sheets are 900 thread count, and it feels like 600. It's like sleeping on sandpaper, okay? I just want to come home, Daddy.
I know you do. I know you do, baby. It's just not that simple right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I signed myself into rehab. I can sign myself out.
And then what's gonna happen next? Are you strong enough to handle all of this?
I loved Normandy so much.
I know you did, babe. I know you did. All right, listen. Just look at me. I want you to promise me something, okay? Promise me that you're gonna stay here. Okay? Because I need to know that you're in a safe place. I can't lose you again.
Hey, Lieutenant. What happened with Luke?
There's nothing there.
I bring you Luke, you come back with Andrew Lippman?
Luke's not our guy.
How do you know that?
It's a longer story than I have time to tell you right now.
Okay. All right, how about you meet me at Rosewater Tavern in an hour?
Okay.
Okay.
It's dollar taco night tonight. You hungry?
Oh, I can't tonight. I have dinner plans.
Oh, you got a hot date?
Kinda.
Who with?
Oh, Burnside, actually.
Burnside? Again?
Again?
Huh.
How's Cassie doing and Michael?
Good. I mean, it's called a trial for a reason, but we'll get through it. Not for me, thanks.
Well, Janie sends her love.
And thank you for referring me to Al Arkin. You were spot on about him. And we got a real shot at acquittal.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Mario.
But this whole thing has really forced me to look at my future. You know, where I want to see myself. You know, even with a clear win, I'll never get the trust of the public again. And the ethical decision would be to resign. But whenever one door closes, another one opens, right? So I was thinking, I'd like to take you up on your offer.
I assume that's why you called. And I wanted to talk to you face to face. Look, we both know that circumstances have changed since then. You can't even promise you'll be able to practice law.
I'm not going to get disbarred, Frank.
Okay, fine. I say you're right. I hope you're right. But I had to push hard to get you that offer in the first place. Have my partners hate you.
Because I beat their ass in court. You tell them, I will teach them everything I know.
Well, they'll love that.
They'll love me. And who else has the perspective I do? A career prosecutor who has also been a defendant. That gives me a two-way insight that I never had before. You know the DA's made mistakes, but I know how and where. That makes me a hell of an asset, Frank. And that's why you came to dinner tonight.
Okay, best I can do. If you're acquitted, I will speak to the executive committee.
Thank you.
Although considering what you're up against, get a clean walk? Maybe we should hire Arkin instead.
Okay, so Luke Wedman had means, motive, and opportunity. The trifecta for a case, plus a prior threat against Normandy with a gun, and he fits the general description of the shooter. What more do you need?
He didn't have opportunity.
How so?
His alibis were rock solid for both murders. When Billy James was getting killed, Luke was busy posing for pictures with a whole school full of little kids as principal for the day.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and you'll appreciate this one. When Normandy Parker was getting killed, Luke was busy beating up his girlfriend. So the SFPD is his alibi. Hey, what do you want to drink?
I'll have an IPA. Please. What can I get you?
2 IPAs, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
Tell me Luke at least got arrested for domestic violence.
An internal police report was filed, but no arrest. But it does take him off the suspect list for homicide.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. I wanted to thank you.
For what?
Well, I took your be a responsible journalist advice. I have an interview next week with ESPN. They are looking for an investigative reporter who specializes in hard-to-find stories. So.
All right. That sounds like you.
Well, I like a good challenge. Don't you?
That depends. Hey, congratulations.
Well, it's not like I got the job yet.
Nah. You're gonna look good in high def.
Yeah?
Late at night, I lie awake just thinking about your pretty face. Late
back in the 9th century, a goat herder by the name of Calvin noticed that his goats were acting kind of odd. So they were all energetic and they wouldn't go to sleep at night.
Okay.
So he went to see what was up and he discovered that his herd were eating the fruit off a coffee tree.
That coffee came from the bean.
It does, but the bean is the seed in the fruit. So Caldi then goes to his local monastery and he tells them all about his goats, and then they take the fruit, they turn it into a drink. You fast forward 1,200 years and you get hipster coffee bars on every block.
You know a lot of weird shit.
Yes, I do, thank you. I have a lot of downtime at the morgue and not a lot of company, except for dead people.
Right.
And they don't talk back.
No.
So,
That was fun. Thanks. I had a good time.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thanks. So, see you at work then.
Yeah, for sure. Night.
Good night.